Alright. Take 3. Alright. Hello everyone. Midge here, and welcome back to Homekeeping. My Spicaze. You know, also the devil by Silverthread Games. And yeah. So this is now the full version of the game. If you remember correctly, this is about Rutile scoring a job as a maid, but like with a very odd mistress. And you know what happened to it. So it still has like kind of almost the same content a little bit, but it has like very probably a lot of new major things. I think that's all I can say about it. So yeah, again, it's a full version of the game, and we are now going to check what like some of the new things in this game. So without further ado, let's become a maid again and hope we don't die this time and get more things. Also, there's like one new ending. That's all I could say about it. So it still has the same endings, but there's like one new ending. Wanted. A maid of all work for a private family. Wanted. A maid of all work for a private family. Well mannered. Not a well mannered. Not a chatterbox. Not a chatterbox. Accustomed to general housework and an excellent cook. By the way, one thing to follow up right now. Sorry if there are chickens playing a little bit in the morning. So yeah. Alright, making sure it's working. Apply to the Fletcher place, located in the outskirts of Abbotsford. Between hours of 10 between the hours of 10 and 12. Come to spring again. Hello again, Al. Yeah. You're here for the newspaper ad. You're here for the newspaper ad. I wonder, what is a young girl like you doing all the way out here? Surely you've heard of the Fletcher family's reputation. I do, I still do remember. Ah, yes. I don't really mind. I've been looking for a maid position, but most places require a reference these days. This was the only listing that didn't require. But I can assure you, but I can assure you, my work's far from subpar. It might not be as a maid, but I have a plan. But might not be as a maid, but I have plenty of work experience. But I have plenty of work. God, I'm still sorry. But I have plenty of work experience. Why a maid specifically? It's not exactly everyone's dream job. Firstly, it pays well. Secondly, I don't have a place to live, so it's pretty convenient that it comes with a room. There's not much options for a young girl like me. Sure, you can't just stay with your family. No, unfortunately, I don't have any family to speak of. Wait, that's well. I suppose I'm not in the position to be picky. You're the only person who answered the listing so far. Ooh, a lot of dots and exclamation points. Surprising. Well, I already as if I I already know the dialogue. Saw the dialogue score. Don't look too happy. I haven't decided on hiring you just yet. Oh yes, of course. Clean this room and cook something for me. Surely you can do that much. Right away, ma'am. Just Al is fine. Right away, Lady Al. Alright. Let me know if you're done. I guess I guess the room's not clean enough. So basically, it will still have the same things over here, and some of the endings that we have seen as well. The first playthrough, if you want, you can check that. I will probably not try to fail the cooking section at this point. You can check that out here. An old cabinet with a lot of paper. They look important. Clean this. So, maybe check around. I should wander around. I think this is like a little bit updated. I guess. Maybe this is still almost the same. Check around. Actually, go up there. Now we still to go outside. Come on. Let's just go out and like have another ending here instead. Nothing on that. Shit, whatever. Okay. Still funny, like we still having like weird interaction points. This vase is fully dried out. How long has it been here? This. We don't have much of a choice. We have items though. Nothing. Sometimes, just wishful thinking. This time. The table is full of stains and crumbs. This is the gesture. Let me check anything else. A bunch of sewing equipments. Yeah. Still know some of the things here. The fireplace is full of ashing cobwebs. I don't think it's been used recently. I think I might show new cooking things if there are new cooking things. Alright. I think that's it. We should still save. It's now saved too, at least. I don't need to showcase again the cooking section heavily at this point. That's decent. Now go cook something. Kitchen's in the back. I know it's still like kind of like QD, but what a mess. I should have known the kitchen would be as messy as the living room. I wonder what ingredients are even left here. Considering the number of people living here, there's far too many dirty plates. There's far too many dirty plates around. Let's see. Yeah, close room. All kinds of kitchenwares here. I wish this kitchen has better lighting. Despite the window, the trees are blocking the sun. It seems like the food is kept here. I don't think most of this is edible. Most of these are edible, but there's still an egg here. Guess I'll just cook this in the pan. I hope she won't mind in a minute. A rack full of spices. Anyways, we'll save here then. Hold Z your space to adjust the fire. Keep the gauge in the red area for our sauce again. This should be success here. There we go. Omelette. Fried golden. I suppose this earns a passing grade. Thank God. I don't ask for much. Just clean around the house and cook 3 times a day. Okay. Other than that, you're free to do as you please. Oh, and don't disturb me on the second floor. I'd like to be left alone. I can do that much. And I leave you to it. That was surprisingly easy. Am I really employed now? I don't think I should go to the second floor, but I should explore the rest of the house. Considering she's a noble, I was actually expecting a bigger house. Thinking about the rumors, I suppose she's not doing too well financially. Oh yeah, she didn't even eat it. Bunch of sewing equipment. Nothing else. So we can check around a little bit. We're just gonna go outside. Should we go up there without permission? These books have dust all over them. Are they still being read? This will take ages to clean. Hmm? I love these are romance novels. Maybe I can take a peek. Hey. Hey. Hey! I'm sorry for slacking. I'm just taking a tiny break. Uniform. What? The maid uniform. I'm here to give it to you. It will be a little big on you, though. Come to think of it, I never asked you for it. Never asked you for it. Ah, that's true. I missed the chance to introduce myself properly. It's Rutile. Rutile. Just Rutile. I don't have a last name. Triple nuts. Well, just clean at your own pace. I'm going back upstairs. Going back upstairs. There's also a bedroom next to the kitchen. Feel free to use it. Yes, thank you. She hands me a maid unit. She hands me a maid uniform. Quickly going back to the door. Phew! She's gone. Lady Alle doesn't seem like a bad person. But there's this intimidating aura around. I mean, we do have aura. A maid uniform. I run my hand through the fabric. It feels surprisingly soft to the touch. I should change into it. Here we go. His skirt is fluffier than I thought. I feel like a real maid already. Yeah, we don't really have items. Maybe I can pick up this from ensembles when I have some downtime. Yeah. Probably we can now have a town exploration later. This game on this version now. A lot of personal looking books. Not a maid's place to cry. Not a maid's place to cry. There you go. Much better. Couch. Couch. Chair, I guess. There. A blurry photo. I can't even figure out what it's meant to capture. A desk. Doesn't look well used. Or for studying. I guess she had a private tutor or something of the sort. I wonder what it's like to go out. I wonder what it's like to go to school. A lot of informative books. Most of them about mining and chemical. Yeah, that is like the one of the secrets as well. Right? I tried reading some of them, but they just make my head hurt. It's beyond me. I do like reading the animal encyclopedia though. What else? Out here. Trees, more trees, and even more trees. There's not much to see around here. It's pretty far from the city after. Let's save here. I think that's about it, right? Oh yeah. So again, the failing ones, you can check the original, I guess, if you want, for like the cooking. Okay. This is where the food are kept. Nothing else, right? Making sure. Can go up. Nothing else here. Alright, so let's go to the room. Ah, well, it's nothing great, but it's all mine. It's getting late. Maybe I should rest. A mirror. No matter how many times I wipe it, it doesn't seem to get anything clean. One thing I wish I could get to play fully is like, post memory. The basket that I use to store my possessions. I really don't have much with me. Pretty sure if I try to interact here, it will interact a bit. There were a few dresses here. They're far too big for me to wear. I don't know where to move them, so it's still there with my phone. Maybe it belonged to the previous maid. Why would she leave without? Alright, let's proceed. We'll see by the end of the day. Yeah. I'll continue tackling that library tomorrow. And I have to start planning what to make for breakfast too. I have a good feeling about this job. Yeah. It will actually kill. That's all I can say. Maybe this can be the new start that I'm looking for. No. Let's just leave here. Okay, this one is Simmer. Innkeeper. This one's Stew. I don't think I remember seeing this one. Rutile. A customer is complaining about you again. Me? And I'm just... I didn't do anything. Mental stick? Mental stick. No, nothing. Me? I didn't do anything. I was just doing my job. I saw everything. You were curt and all around them. Curt and all awkward around them. Of course, it made them uncomfortable. Wow. This is an inn. You have to greet them with a smile. How many times have I told you to do that? I did try my best, but hey, at least look at someone in the eye when they're talking to you. I'm sorry, I can't. Let me check around. I don't know if I place it here somewhere. Why did I even bother hiring you? I felt sorry for you, but now I know why you never hold on to a job. But I know that, but I know why you never hold on to a job. Why can't you do something this easy, right? Jesus. That's. I shouldn't think about this before I go to sleep. Fresh start, remember? Only Lady Owl lives here. I'm sure if it's only for one person. I'm sure I can act normal. I'm sure I can be kind. Sama. The job really isn't tough. If anything, it's a bit too quiet in here. At least the stray cats in the yard keeps me company. Meow. I should figure out what's for breakfast. There are a few dresses here. Too early to sleep. A mirror. Same thing, no matter how many times I wipe it, that's it. Same thing, I think. Same thing. Or too many dirty plates around. Let's see about 4 now. I like to investigate first. I don't think there's anything else to investigate. I read these romance novels when I have free time. They're surprisingly engaging. Okay, that's one. Yeah, I do remember there's a different. This doesn't look well used. Okay, same thing here. Alright. What are we cooking for today? A rack full of spices. What are we cooking for today? We're out of groceries. I should head to town and restock. Do maids wear their uniforms outside the house? I can't actually remember. I don't want to get it dirty, so maybe I should just change. Yep, here we go, town section. Eggs, flour, meat. This should last us for a while. If anything, I might actually have bought too much. My back. I'm too young to have spine problems. Who is that? Someone's at the door. Nah, I want this cat first. Cal, hello. Do you want some food? Crouch down to pet the cat. This gameplay now. This is the gameplay of homekeeping. Petting cat. He says this area and belong to the Fletchers. Maybe we can interact with that. Okay. Okay, we cannot check if there's anything. Is there anything else? Can we try to do? I don't need to go to town. So this one is new. The segment is new. Hello. Can I help you? Oh. What's so funny? I see the rumors are true. That you truly are one of the fairest beauties in all the land. Hey? Lady Alle. He thinks I'm my master. I shan't dolly. Even though your looks have distracted me, so... And I wish to sweep you off your feet and into my arms. Hello again, weird guy. I have an important message from the Queen. As the Knight of Her Majesty, she bids you attend her ball this coming fall. Your presence is requested in high society. The Queen is most interested in handling her wants positive relations with you. And impresses upon you an urge to attend. It has been ages since we have seen your beautiful face amongst the fair cousins of nobility. Actually, it is a shame. It's such a shame. You live so far away from everyone and everything. If I knew a flower was cultivated like this in the countryside, I would make more effort to visit. Your eyes are so bright, and your hair shines gold in the light. Is he a poet or a knight? Probably both. That's enough for now. I remain ever your loyal servant, Lady Alle. May I? with the always having that cat like lips. Why did he take my hand? The strange light suddenly plants a kiss on the back of my hand. Wah, I am but a pen solid away from returning to your side. Speak only for me, and I promise I shall attend as swiftly as possible. I, I, Gabriel, the Tagnan, where am I blade? If only I can stay longer, I must bid you adieu. Do think about this invitation and write back swiftly if you are to attend, or at the very least, wish to hold conversation. I would welcome it, most eagerly. Lady Al, the beautiful, farewell, until we meet again. My gosh! It didn't even let me get a word in. Still, a night. That was my first time seeing one. It was pretty princely, surprisingly. The feeling of the title. Yeah. Oh, look at the time. I should make breakfast. Is there anything else we can investigate? No. Let's pet the cat first. So we got the key item, I think. Nope. Never mind. Very careful. Alright. Let's go back to cooking. Let's say about 6. With the ingredients here, let's start cooking. Hold your space, okay, same thing. That's a long one. Sandwich. Sandwich looks fresh and juicy. Because it's to your taste. I just got tomatoes from the market, so it's still pretty fresh. It's alright. I guess that's as much praise as I'm going to get. Reminds me, a letter arrived for you today. A letter. Put in the pile along with the others. This one is special. It was delivered. It's very special. It was delivered personally by a knight. I get the impression that it's of great importance. I quickly hand the letter over to Lady. It's an invitation to the Queen's Ball. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? You should confirm your attendance soon. No. Why would I do that? 5 dots exclamation point. They don't seem to be aware. It's not my presence that they want. My family. They own a copper. Since my family's passing, it has been abandoned. There are those who seek to reopen it. I received countless letters about it. For it to reach the Queen. I didn't expect them to be so desperate. Pathetic. They really think this is enough to lure me back to high society. As if I will waste my time. Foolish social events. True. Watching paint dry would make for a better evening. Coming soon, Lady Owl watches paint dry by Spicaze. I'll toss the letter to the fireplace. 5 exclamation points. If they come again, just throw the letters away. They are not worth reading. I crouch out to take the letter back, from the fireplace. It is covered in ash. The letter's right. Actually, the fireplace is not even on. Not even on. An invite from the queen herself, and she just throws it away. She, like, again, just like last time. Uh, Al already told you. Al already told you. If you ever get something like that, you would not accept it. You would still not accept it, buddy. If you have like some dark secret, surely you would not or like triple nuts. I shoved the letter into my pocket. She was crankier than usual. Maybe the summer heat's also getting to her. I should give her something to cool down. There should be some ice in the kitchen. There should be some ice in the kitchen. Anyway, nope. Don't say anything of this. All right. Ah, there. A lemonade. I said cool. She told me to stay away from the second floor, but I don't know when she's going to go down again. The ice would all melt if I leave it by the table. Alright. So always same as frequent. Crashes could happen. Door's locked, so I remember this door, I think. It's like the other room. Okay. The teddy bear is missing its ears. Where did it go? She wears 2 layers of blankets. Does it not get too heavy? Does it not get heavy? Okay, nothing else here. I try to wipe this quickly clean. A huge bathtub. I have to sit inside just to clean it. Okay, nothing on the mirror. It's you, I guess. The mirror always scares me when I walk past it, especially at night. A painting depicting a mustached gentleman. I thought my lady painted this, but it has always been here, apparently. Why are they displaying a plate? I check it when I wipe it. I can't find but I can't find anything special about it. Didn't mean to walk there. The trigger point is really easy to trigger. Poor guy, trapped with nowhere to go. Knock on the door. Lady Al. Oh, I hear some shuffling behind the door. She's not responding. Okay, if she doesn't respond by the turn out, I'll just leave the drink by the door. What is it? Eek! That surprised me. Lady Al, I brought you something to drink. Come in. Go. Why is like a lot of books about art? Most of them get shipped here. She never really go to the city on her own. Okay. Sketches and swatches filled with various shades of paint. This chair is not very comfortable. A mirror. I guess useful to draw yourself. Draw yourself now. So this is where she works. She did mention she points here and there. It's really hot, isn't it? I made some lemonade. I don't know if it's to your, if it's to your taste, but I can make you something else for that. Thanks. It is hot. It is. It is. Triple nuts, or ellipsis if you want. Escaping the awkward silence, I quickly pour the drink for a lady out. I didn't realize it from afar, but she's still sweating a lot. This room is pretty stuffy too. It certainly doesn't help. Should I open the window? No. I don't want moisture to go in. What about tying your hair up? Sorry. I just thought. It looks hot. Oh, yeah. I didn't pay it much attention, and before I knew it, it had grown this long. Why don't you cut it? Me? Don't gaga? Weren't you offering to help? That I did, but cutting it. That's so much responsibility. Sure is, buddy. It doesn't have to be neat. I'll try my best. Okay, that's nice. I think they said UCG as well. My hands are shaking, but I think it's cutting quite well. Which reminds me, the Queen's messenger mistook me for you, Lady Al. I don't know how they made that mistake. Ah, ah, ah. How could they mistake a commoner like me for a noble like you? It's an understandable mistake. Both of my stepsisters had blonde hair. They do. Yes. I take after my mother. And don't sell yourself short. You look fine. Thank you very much. I suppose this is also the best compliment I can get from her. Okay. Does this look okay? Shorter. Shorter? What people say it's too short. My hair is only shoulder length. But they already said it's a ladylike. Some even inquired if I have lice. I don't. For the record. It's fine. You're the only person who's going to see it. I suppose that's true. Uh, Laying in my skin. That is kidding. Shoot! Don't move. I apologize. I can control my allergies, my lady. Sniffle. I seem to get sick easily once the temperature drops. And the death stare doesn't help either. Stare. Now that her hair is short, I have full view of those piercing noble eyes. Well, all you can say is she's very hot, and she has the aura. Not to mention, I didn't notice because her face was covered. She's actually incredibly stunning. See? It's such a waste that she never goes out. I have a feeling that you're thinking of something. Huh? No, I'm not thinking of anything like that. Have anyone ever told you that you're awfully transparent? Your expression keeps changing every millisecond. It makes you hard to draw. Um, Lady Al, how much longer do you need? I was planning on doing some cleaning today. Triple nuts. I I am sorry. Take as long as you need. It's not directed at you. This painting is not coming out right. I've never really done it before. Painting people. Well, you can paint people with blood. That's all I can say. then why did you then why did you make me your model? I just got the urge to draw you. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just um it's pretty hard to be stared at for a few stared at for hours. I was never good at looking people in the eye. Let's take a break then. That's really cute. I think this is also very new. Lady Al's painting. Don't I look a little too happy in your painting? But you always have that smile plastered on your face. This is a nervous smile. You know? This one's new. I don't remember that part. It's pictures torn from books and newspapers. Anything else? A trash can. It's a pain to empty it. Anything else? Phew. I can finally breathe. I should do my work. The master bedroom and the study. The dust has collected there a lot. Snow globe. It looks a bit out of place in here. There's a snowman and a Christmas tree inside. Clean this. Sure. Anyway, I should save onto like another new save before doing that. There's a safe under the desk. Shouldn't touch it. Clean this. Sure. The teddy bear is missing its ears. Where did it go? Door's locked. Lady Al. For Christ's sake, it should be your highest priority to quit. We'll try again. For Christ's sake, it should be your highest priority to quit evading me and answer the damn door. Who's that at the door? It sounds scary. Okay, this one is new. Should I call Lady Al now? No. It's impossible to get her off the aisle once she starts painting. Alright. We'll just save here. I left this pile of paper by itself because it seems important because it seems important, but it's been here for a month. I should starting through. There's a bill here for a lot of paint, the same shade, green. I wonder what Lady Al was painting. Maybe she should stick to the landscapes. Like this, sure. So, how many save points do we have? Nah, it's still a lot. Triple that question mark. Okay, it's a new character. It seems that God works in mysterious ways. Can I help you? Lady L is occupied at the moment. If you have any messages, I will pass it on to her. Pass it on to her. That's what the last few maids had ordered to me. I would assume that your Lady Al is further involved in brushstroke debauchery with her mistresses than actually tending to a favor that's long overdue. Eh? I guess you're not completely off the mark, but pray tell, do not inform me you are one of her bewitching harlots. I was referring to the lady's paintings, the brushstrokes. What is this about harlots? Ah, good. Splendid. You have brought me some ease. Some. How fortunate it is to hear that little Miss Rutile. Rutile maintains her purity even in the lamp of luxury. I trust that your memory is better than mine. But have you really forgotten the face of an old friend? Old friend? Wait a minute. So formerly this was like the milkman. Now it's like, okay. There's only one person in the world that I could call a friend. Though he just puts his finger over my lips and shush me. I am God's witness, his purest calcite. When that comes, I follow. But fear not, for I come bearing gifts. When my family handled the inhumation of the late Fletchers, Lady Al failed to return to the failed to return to the Baudelaire funeral parlor to see about taking her family's most cherished items. Okay. Aside from a check to handle expenses, I had not once witnessed even a glimpse of her willing presence to tend to their gravestones. Okay. It is I who places all the care towards the upkeep of her loved ones. She never visited, not even once. How long has this been with you? Didn't they pass away a while back? Long enough. I suppose she seems like the type that disregards that kind of affairs. There's still that pile of paperwork on the living room. Touch. Has she spoken to you of them, Rutile? No. I'm afraid she didn't mention them much. One's life is only immortalized when it is remembered. People shall leave traces of their soul within their mementos. That is why it is imperative Lady L retrieves what is her flesh and blood. I am your Undertaker, hardly qualified to hold on to that which I feel little sentiment towards. I would appreciate it if you return these to her. Care for the trouble. I'll pass it on to her as soon as possible. Undertaker, did you end up continuing the family business after all? If you truly wish for my forgiveness, you would drag your lady by the scruff and have her at my knees, with her apologies ready. That is to say, you need not apologize so much. It is an unpleasant habit to carry into adulthood. Rutile. Of course, I did. I am a Baudelaire. This is the path that has been carved for me. Well, you know what they say. Old habits die hard. It's pretty admirable to have an path set for you. I didn't expect to meet you while working. I suppose. And just, what is the mouse most suitable for a barn like you doing here, Rutile? I believe you would have sooner become a nun than a maid. I always jump from job to job. This one luckily comes with lodging. A nun. I'm afraid I lack the religious dedication to qualify as one. Believe it or not, I speak in jest, Rutile. I simply would have wished for better of you. Had you come to me first, I am sure we could have made arrangements for employment at the parlor. We can just become brutal. Though we struggle more than a noble. We can make a small exception for you. But you have Lady L. If she is not going off and wasting away her riches, then you must be in luck. What do you think of her? You can do it, but managing dead bodies, it's too high of a hurdle for me. Understandable. She's nice enough. Quiet. Maybe a bit too quiet. She never reprimands me for anything. Is she kinder than one such as myself? For that. And with certainly a face. I don't know if I describe you as kind. Huh. Then you must be aware that the bar is low. Your body appears to have grown pale, Rutile. I would hope Lady Owl does not intend to bring you to me anytime soon. So consider prioritizing yourself for once. Really? It's just because I stayed inside too much. Nothing to worry about. I won't end up in your hands anytime soon, hopefully. Anytime soon. Hopefully. Go outside more. And take her with you. You might find basking in the sun with your colors to complement it. Speaking of colors, this house smells strongly of fun, and the emerald of your lady walls makes me feverish should I continue to stay. See about cleaning it further. Because well then, you truly have a nose that rivals most hounds. Well, that's basically how like people at the funeral parlor is. I mean, they have been likely smelling dead bodies and like what was it? What's that chemical for like maybe even like some cremation as well. Let our next meeting be one where you are happier than I. Should you bring me true joy? Oh, perish the thought. Time runs thin. Farewell, time. I was trying to like give as well like some good impression to it, but of course, I feel like every time every voice actor I've done anyway sounds the same anyway. It just still sounds like me. We end up talking far longer than I expected. Calcite. I didn't realize his work is so close by. Maybe I can give him a visit one of these days. Or not. Lady Al never visited her family. Not even once. I never knew my family. I never knew my family, so maybe it's not my place to say, but that's sad, isn't it? So yeah, formerly this was the milkman. There's something else here. Let's pet some cats. Okay. You're blending in the leaf. You're blending in with the leaves. Oh, pumpkin as well. Crush out to pet the cat. Pet pumpkin. And pet the other ones. You look a little rough, huh? You look a little rough, huh? Did you get in a fight? In the fight? Did you win? Crash out to pet the cat. 4, 5, 6. That's too much. Only 6 pets. I need to go to downtown. We'll save at 5. Alright, let's go. Who were you talking to? Hmm? The Undertaker. You forgot to pick up your family's possession. He was here to deliver them. He said something about how people only live on how they remember. But these objects are important. Don't lie to me. Hmm? For a mere Undertaker. That was for too friendly of a conversation. What's your problem? Is she mad because I was slacking off? That was my first proper conversation in years. So let's see, but is there anything else I can check? Did I need to go back? Okay. We can't do anything else yet. Making sure there's nothing else here. Here. Sleep. I would still do like the other endings. Is there a number of like other things here? Can we read this one? Okay. Let's check this now. We will have to use this soon. Remind me to stock up on coal. Like this. Yeah. Actually, why is this chair all the way here? I should move it later. Clean this? Yeah. Okay. I think I finished my work for the day. Should I talk to Lady Al, or should I just head to sleep? She's hard to talk to. She's hard to talk to once she gets into one of those moods. Okay, split route time. If we try to sleep, we might get the other endings first. So trying to talk to her will be like the absolute true ending, I think. Or like the new ending. So I guess I've worked hard enough for the day. For the sleep ending. So this will be like probably. Alright. I should write a reply to Gabriel before I go to sleep. I didn't expect him to keep this exchange going for so long. Good thing Lady Al never checks the mailbox. Still, she was right about his aim being the mines. He made no real attempts to hide it. Really, I think he's just making a fool out of me. But a pen pal is a pen pal. What antics is he even up to now? A goose wandered into his compounds. Enter. So this will probably be the same one where we try to open the same quickly. I wake up late. Should start preparing lunch. Huh? Why is the door open? I'm pretty sure I closed it last night. I wonder it's so cold. This is the jam. This is how the jam played before. So we'll check there. And then we'll check like the new content. Why cat? Shh! Don't make a lot of noise. Al doesn't know you're here. I wish I can catch the others too. But they're far too quick on their feet. Shame. Scratch out to bed like that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This one is not new. There we go. Steak. Steak smells delicious. How come she's not coming down? How come she's not coming down yet? It's already way past. It's already way past lunchtime. You get lunch figured out first. What's here? Alright. So I'll timestamp later on, like, basically. It's like the normal route and then like just sleep one route. First locked. Where did it go? Okay, it's here. Anything else to stay here? It's so low. It looks a bit out of place here. Stay inside. Alright. But this should play the same, just the same, I think. Okay. Making sure there's nothing new. Alright. Hey, Al, it's time for lunch. I'd like you to leave me alone today. I want to focus on painting. I'll just eat later. I don't have much. I don't have much of an appetite anyway. Winter's a pretty downer of a season for me. You say so. What painting are you working on this time? Just some landscape. Hmm? It's turning out well. Have you ever thought of displaying them in a gallery somewhere? Maybe someone will be interested in buying it. You don't know much about paintings, do you? These are not these are not the kind of paintings that sell. Eh? Why not? They're so beautiful because they have chemicals in it. That kills people, I think. A lot of times. Just being beautiful is not enough. And it's not like I'm lacking money. I barely touch my inheritance. So you don't have to worry about money. You can just keep living like this. We If money's not a problem, maybe you should give me a raise then. I'll consider it. I'll be downstairs if you need me. I'm cleaning the library today. Mhm. I shouldn't have used the good meat and made a steak today. What a waste. That's She's so focused that she's not even looking this way. Right. Time to solve some puzzles. Okay. Let me always pet the cat first before like. Alright, let's do the puzzle. Okay. Here's the important things. It's the diary here. I shouldn't read it. Read this, sure. Oh, something fell out. There's a lot of books about art here. I should put the bookmark back in its place. Hmm? It's an article about Shale's green. Yep. Shale green is a green-rich pigment commonly used in plants, papers, and food dyes. However, it has fallen out of favor due to its toxicity. Toxicity. It contains arsenic, which can lead to severe poisoning. Green paint. Did I read about this somewhere? Wait, this. Yeah. Right, that's here it is. It is. The bill is for the same shade of green. Shield screen. Wait a second. Something else has been nagging me. Something in the back of my mind. This house strongly of oil. Smells strongly of oil. And the emerald of your lady's walls makes me feverish. Should I continue to stay? Calcite never stepped in the house when he talked to me. What was he referring to? The only time he could see it is when he retrieved the body. Why bother mentioning it to me? Yep. And none of the rooms I cleaned had green walls. But There is one room that is constantly locked in the second floor. I never brought it up, but I've always wondered what's inside. I heard the Fletcher family died of a mysterious illness, one after the other, leaving only their sole here. Could the curse actually be calculated? No. I shouldn't accuse Al of doing this without proof. Except if I can find actual proof. If it happened, there must still be some traces of it in this house. Alright, now let's go back here. Investigate this. I felt feel a bit guilty reading someone's diary like this, but there might be some kind of hint here. She only filled a few pages before giving up. Only filled a few pages before giving up. None of these entries are dated too. Which entries should I look through? First page. It's hard to believe she passed away a day after such a joyous occasion. Every year, I couldn't bring myself to celebrate anymore. What occurs to have your favorite day of the year to be tainted forever? At least I kept her gift by my side. Okay. Should I look through? Okay, this one I think it's a little bit new because I think formerly this is like you check this on one go instant. Second page. The prince invited every other royal. No, actually I think it might be just the first page. I'm not sure. It's been a while. The prince invited everyone to a royal ball. They said all women in the land are invited, but those wretched stepsisters made fun of me. Maids are not invited to the ball, they said. I suppose that's how low they think of me. As if I wanted to go. Even if they begged me. I wouldn't move a step. Should I look through third page? I pick up a stray today. She behaves like a wounded animal. I suppose it will take a while for her to trust me. I'll slowly lure her closer, bit by bit. I fear with time, she will come to depend on me. She might even love me. Guess that's all. And so the pages are blank. Let me read again after this one. After such a joyous occasion, yeah, that's the hint there. That you need to check second page, funny enough. Alright. I think that's all it. Alright. So that's the hint. Right. After this, we'll check like the content. Let's see. Wonder what's hidden in the scene. Now's not the type who cares about money, so after this, I can just go ask her, can I? So it's not 25 12, it's 26. No dice. 4-digit number. What could it be? A date. It's 26 12 by the way. So, huh? It open. There's a key inside. Yep. Why like wait, there's like item, but we never get any items at all. So there might be something hidden here, but I can't find it. It's So that is curious of who could do such a thing. It's still the same thing. There might be something hidden in here, but I can't find it. Just want to read it. I think that will be explored into like later one. Anyway, time for endings. Like the one we have read, the one I've already seen before. So let's go. Oh, the keywords. I'm only taking a peek. That's all I do. I'll do. The walls, they are a deep shade of green. Can it really be? The furniture is in terrible condition. Moldy bed. I shouldn't touch this. Alright, here it is. These are the deeds to the mines. How careless to just leave it around like this. Suppose she really isn't going to do anything about it at all. What are you doing in here? Eee! How did you get the door open? I apologize. Um, I, I was just wondering about something. I didn't take you for the nosy type. So what got the cat so curious? Well, that is, are the walls. For nuts. Well, I figured you'll work it out eventually. This is the true form of the Fletcher family's curse. Or more accurately, there was no curse at all. It's of greater ease to read the story that the masses created. So you really did it. You poisoned your family. Why? For nuts. Do you still need an explanation? I thought it's obvious enough. They are unpleasant to be around. Those who only cares about superficial things, like status and blending into society. It tickets me to be trapped with such company. Just because of that. Rutile, that's a new post. Are you scared of me? Ooh. Woohoo. That's certainly up smile. Uh, um, well, fortunately this other choice is not available because we didn't have it. Yes. 4 dots. 7 dots. I'm sorry, it's just as unpleasant as they were still your family. How could you do something like that? As someone who also couldn't fit in this pathetic excuse of a society, I thought you would understand. But maybe you're just like the others. I... 4 dots. I suppose I expected too much out of you. 4 dots exclamation point. At the moment, I noticed the glint of the palette knife she was holding. I think it's double T, right? It immediately sent a shiver up my spine. Don't come closer. Oh my god. Did she regret admitting to it? Now that I know too much, she's definitely going to keep me quiet. Without thinking, I grabbed the glass bottle behind me. Defend yourself. Let's go with no first. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm, um, it's okay. Okay? Sub hick. Do I scare you that much? Do I scare you that much, Rutile? It's not just you that I'm scared of. I swear. Everyone in this world scares me. Poor girl. Really? How did you ever survive? How did you ever survive on your own? And here I thought we were starting to form a. I don't fret. You don't have to worry about anything. Not anymore. It's the least I can do for you. Huh? Where are you? Where are you? I slowly close my eyes and let the darkness take me. Spring. Okay. So we get to see triple nuts. So this is how it ends. You, a foolish maid, buried under a noble fear, with nothing to her name. And I, with Ned's forgiving hands, have laid you to rest under the soil. If hair returned to your lungs and you could speak once more, what would that be? Do you regret taking on that job? Was it worth catching her attention? If you saw me again, would you tell me your tale? You cannot tell me anything now. You know well that I hardly held interest in stories. Time was precious, and that is something I can hardly afford. But they always happen to entertain me. Someone like you, well, you were never hard to please. A lost scarf could flutter around you, and you would find your comfort, even that. I know your heart very well, Rutile. Therefore, I will offer your lingering soul respite. Just this once. There was a girl who found herself wandering around the outskirts of the city. She rarely had a home to return to, and her family was not quite present. Needless to say, the girl was looking for a place to belong, somewhere, anywhere to fill that empty cavity inside her chest. There, right within her line of sight, was a corpse laid stiffly in the ground, with their arms crossed like a vampire. And the girl just couldn't help herself. Where she'd already gone, where her legs had taken her. Over by the wooden fence near the graveyard. When she had stopped to take a peek, she was shocked to learn that it was not a corpse. It was not a corpse, but a girl. A real living girl, just about the same age as her. Hello. Cute. She didn't sleep here. Ah, I see. So this is how they make triple nuts. Hey! Um, are you feeling sick? Are you feeling sick? Do you need any help? Me? Help? Pray tell. Does it look like I require assistance? Well, it's not every day that you find someone laying in the ground. Yes? Well, you don't look like you have anything better to do. Are you content with sullying your hands? No, not really. What do I need to do? There's a hole here, you see? This hole which I'm laid in shall be dug up somewhere. And I will proceed to thrust myself into it. You shall pour the dirt back over my head and bury me alive. Can you do that? Eh? Eh? I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that. Well, why do you want To go in. Why do you want to go in home? Look at you. Pacing up like a fraidy cat. I'm merely just. Scare me. I thought you were serious. With the shovel and all. Really? Are you frightened? This is nothing more than a tool blockchain ready for my use. The Rutiles, my family, run the funeral parlor in town. Does that ring a bell? Oh no, I don't really go to funerals. Or more accurately, I have no funerals to go to. Don't put me away. One should visit a funeral at least once in their life. In knowing that, you learn to appreciate life. It comes to us all, so it's nothing to fear. We Baudelaires wish to offer a proper transition to the afterlife. To be granted a kind burial, preserved to a point where you're most memorable. Isn't it nice? Being buried, I don't know if I'll get the privilege. I don't think anyone would bother. I don't have any family, you see. When I die, they might just leave my body on the street. Ah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so depressing. Don't take yourself out. If you drop dead, this very instant, I'll have to give up on my home. You still have your whole life ahead of you. There is still time to make the most of it. Or not. But fate decides to leave you with a FAlle. I shall have no choice but to take on the task of giving you a proper burial. I am nothing more but a mere grave digger. But when my father comes to pass on, maybe I'll take over his work. I can promise you just that. So wait for me. You really do that more. You really do that much for me. Why? Time passed on, and so did she. Fate did, in fact, deliver a cruel joke. I did warn you, Rutile. The only way I could find true joy is one where I could never see you eye to eye. Oh, but fret not. A promise is a promise. I'll keep you eternally preserved, my fair lady. That's one ending. I'll save you some time for the other choice, and then we'll go back to the previous thing. So be right back. Alright, well, let's go to the defend myself this time. Finish a job. Yes. 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 Why? Why are you laughing? Ha. You have more bite than I thought. That's quite adorable. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? I just tried to. Why would I be mad at a cornered rat who's trying her best to survive? I did the same thing. Now don't compare me to you. I, ah. I never received a response as she closed her eyes and her body slowly turned cold. What do I do? 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 Okay. What do I do? Well, we just go to the ball and act like nothing happened. The Queen's ball. It's a lifetime chance for peasants like me. The lights are so bright, and the reflect of the massive chandelier in the center. The whole wall is covered in food. It must have taken days to prepare. Not to mention the guests. They're so rich. Their uniform. Uh, they're so rich. Their unborn children uniform. Their unborn children had hold more money than anything I could ever make in my lifetime. I'd be lucky just to get to go to one of these things, even as Al's servant. I guess that makes me extremely lucky. Now that things have happened this way. Hi, a rare appearance. Triple nuts. Oh, what's this? Someone's feeling brave enough to socialize. Triple nuts. What familiar rose that I stand beyond yonder? Greetings and salutations. I am happy to see you. To see you have decided to finally accept the invitation. Lady Alle. Yes, of course. I am. Glad to be here. You look distracted. May I have this dance? I suppose I do not mind. Shall we waltz? A quick step. Do the cha-cha. You're incredibly flashy. I'm simply incredible, Lady Alle. If you don't know how to do any of this, I happen to be an excellent teacher as well. All you need to do is take my hand. You pick an awful time to bury a body, I must say. Okay. This a new one. The earth is cold and unyielding, and it's been for hours. But we've yet to dig more than a few feet deep. However, the cold will preserve the body. They won't find it until spring. When it's all rotting and dull, writing with worms that want to use her as a meal. It. Hmm? It. She is no longer alive. She is no longer alive. It's easier to think of it as a slab of meat. Calcite would know more about burying a body. Maybe I should have called him instead. But no. It's exactly because he's my only friend that I don't want to involve him in this. I'd rather have his memory of my I'd rather have his memory of me stay pure. Don't look so glum, my dear Rutile. You get stuck on all these details. She is as stiff as a... But don't you think she's perfectly beautiful, even in death? Why? You could paint her sitting up, eyes closed, and no one would suspect a thing. That's not funny. I know what you're thinking. That when pressed, I'll spill all your secrets. But you did make the queen happy. What with your signature and all. And I leave to make the queen happy. So the mine you never wanted to do anything. It's been given away. And you've left and you're left as their heir to a vast fortune. Do you really think this will work? You promised to help me become her. If things turn sour, will you really keep your word? Your mistress was a misanthropy. Al hated her image in anything. You could put a horse in a smash and call it Al Fletcher, and people will believe in everything. But I recall the first time we met. I did think you were her. 5 dots. Scared? Or maybe angry. You need to get better at acting when you enter the court proper. Even if you look as threatening, even if you look as threatening as a kid. Then again, Lady Owl smiling is more off-putting. Still, it saddens me to see such an expression in your face. Come now, Rutile. I'd like to see you smile. Just follow me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A floor natural. Secluded in your little belt, with nothing but canvases, but with nothing but canvases, still makes you a proper lady. I suppose. What shall you do next? Once spring comes. I don't know. Maybe I'll plant a garden. Maybe I'll plant a garden. Sit back and drink some tea. That'll help. I'm quite good with a shovel. Oh boy. Would you like to visit the mines? I can give you a tour. I'd rather that. But now that I have the time, I can do anything I want, right? Anything you can imagine. And after the garden and the tea, I'll see what the rest of this world has to offer me. A wise choice, Lady Owl. May your future be bright. Oh, so that's a very actual ending at this point, so. Finn. Oh wait, they already, I think the other one also has credits, I think. Alright. Now that we have explored like the extended versions of like the one I already played. Oh yeah, I forgot. Why am I using WASD? So let's reload the earlier scene. This one, right? Let's talk to Lady Owl. Not in the bathroom though. Lady Owl, what should I do with your family's belongings? Triple nuts. Whatever you want. Triple nuts. Did you and your family not get along? You can say that. You can say that. But I'll say, the animosity didn't start from my side. Even if we were seen as a family from the outside, we were nothing more than strangers. Even your parents. Those are not my parents' belongings. The ones buried in the Undertaker's grave. Those are my stepsisters. Those are my stepsisters and stepmom. My parents are buried elsewhere, in much richer soil. A place far more fitting. Calcite's going to be mad if he knew that you call his family's grave inferior. Triple nuts. Who is this? Calcite. Calcite is the Undertaker. Did you not ask for his name? No. He never bothered to introduce himself to me. We only talk about the formalities. Yeah, that sounds like him. Right, tell. Why do you know so much about this mysterious Undertaker? No, it's just a weird coincidence. We're friends we're friends when we're kids. Neither of us changed much at all. I didn't realize he's so close by. I move around. He's so close by. I move around so much. I didn't realize I'm back where I started. Where I started. There we go. Jesus Christ. I'm stuttering. That friend I see. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. That's Lady Al. That's she's lost in her thoughts again. I'll just keep this in the library for now, okay? Oh god. Why can you repeat this? Why not just say a different dialogue, please? Alright, so let's skip on the library. Anyway, to keep. Be here. Oh. I'll be here in the diary. Nope. Weird. I thought like we'll be keeping the library. Guess this should be about working now at this point. If I'm right, then this might still be the same. I guess I've worked enough for the day. Go to sleep and end the day. Same thing. Okay. I said they're open. Alright, before we do everything. Let's just pet the cats for one more time. And I'll save you some time for the other one. There we go. Let's pet some cats first. And then I'll save you some time and then solve the puzzle. Alright. Let's see if we'll get the other choice now. Be right back. Alright, it's still the same thing. Now we have, like, of course, not this time, but, like, talking to Lady Al about, like, the belongings and, like, knowing about the family. Of course not. No, I'm not scared. I'm just struggling to understand. I don't get you at all. That's... You have the family, you're a noble. You have all the money that I can only dream of. And even after they're gone, you did nothing but isolate yourself. Reading paintings that's never going to see the light of day. I thought you would understand. Don't the world also reject you, Rutile? You and I, we're not meant to blend in society. This way of living is much more appropriate for the two of us. Don't compare me to the likes of you. I'm only here because I don't have any other choice. You don't know what it's like. You actually have nothing at all. Rutile, would you like to hear a story? You might find it pretty boring. It's not a happy one by any means. My mother passed away when I was younger. My father quickly remarried to a haughty woman, obsessed with status. She brought two equally horrible daughters with her. My existence was an unpleasant reminder to the woman. She never treated me like my father's daughter, instead making me do all the chores around the house. Kind of reminds me of Cinderella. You know, that reminds me. Al is just like reverse is Ella, so Cinderella. Interesting. My father let it happen. Maybe his love had faded. Maybe he never had much fondness for me at all. After all, I never get along much with my peers. You are a wild animal that never learned to be human. Is that why is that is what they used to tell me? Laughable. One day, the prince of the land invited every woman in the land to a great ball. Maids are not invited. Maids are not invited. My family mocked me as they made their way out of the door. I spent the night alone. It made me realize something. There was no fairy grandma. There was no fairy godmother. Yep. This sounds like Cinderella as well. There is any prince coming to save me. If I want anything to change, I have to do it with my own two hands. Why did you tell me all this? Do you expect me to feel sorry for you? No. I just thought maybe something about it could resonate with you. Or not. My life has been so boring that it's not even worth telling a story about. I'm sorry to say, if you're looking for someone to lick your wounds with, I couldn't be that person. I don't want to keep living like this, huh? 5 dots. Are those your true feelings? You never shared them. I thought you were always happy to be here. Are you serious? I'm your maid, Al. Of course, I can't be nothing but nice to you. My livelihood is in your hands. 6 dots. I should probably leave. If I stay here, I would just end up as twisted as you are. When was the last time you talked to another person? Do you even remember? 5 dots. Leaving, that might do some good. 5 dots. It's a good thing I never had much to pack up. It's a good thing I never had much to pack up. I thought she'll try harder to stop me. But I guess this is a good thing, right? Hello? The letters from Gabriel start to pile up. I kept them all inside the cookie. Aside from that, I really don't have much. There are feelers here. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to sleep. All right. There's only one room in this house that I never went to. Okay. I still left it. I still never checked this one. Maybe I can find a way to get it. Can I find some keys here? Finally, you can still check this and like, oh, still the maid, even though I'm no longer in the maid outfit. I cannot check anymore. Yeah. Unfortunately, they never check like never checked like the portrait usage. 4 dots. 4 dots. Al, are you leaving already? Come here. I have something for you. Let's see what she wants. going to get stabbed. What is it? She hands me a letter. She hands me a letter. It weighs heavily in my hand. Until next time. What's the hold up? I can think of anything to say. Alright. 7 dots. Goodbye, Al. I feel like I should say something more meaningful as a goodbye. I don't want to stay longer in this house. But we did spend quite some time together. And I'm not good at words. Neither is she. Alright. She never said anything more. She simply watched as I walk out of the door. Her stare sends a chill down my spine. I walk faster, struggling to not look back. Rutile, you messed up the hems again. How many times do I have to correct your work? Sorry. I'm really sorry. You can cut it from my pay again. Seriously, I don't have the time to watch you all day. I have better things to do. I thought getting a job in a hot workshop would fit me. Since I don't have to interact with people. But I'm not even good at that. Maybe I'm simply the most incompetent person in the world. Am I going to get fired again? How much money do I even still have? Let's see. Where's my wallet? Needles, a change of clothes. Thank God it's not winter anymore. Some candies, pencil and paper. 5 dots. Al's letter. I've avoided opening it. It's oddly thick. Maybe there's some money inside. Don't tell me it's Schele's green money. Maybe it's a proper farewell. Maybe it's a painting. Drawings. I've been afraid of finding out what's inside. It could be filled with good things. It could also be filled with angry curses. And I would have deserved it. No. I shouldn't think that way. 3 dots. I suppose it's been long enough. It's blank sheets of art paper. Is she making fun of me? No. Maybe there's a secret code hidden somewhere. I held the paper to the window and still see nothing. Nothing at all. It is a prank. Does she find this funny? Finds this funny. Triple dot question mark. Wait. Something fell out of the envelope. Something fell out of the envelope. 6 dots. It's a key. I get. Why nothing's written on the paper now? She didn't need to say anything. For the first time, I feel like I can understand her just fine. Her instruction was crystal clear. Go home. I wonder if this is actually a good idea. Maybe she only put it there on a whim. Maybe she didn't actually expect me to come back here. My stomach is churning. My legs are begging me to turn and walk away, however. I don't have anywhere else to go to. I'll save anyway. Unfortunately, it's only 19 saves, but you know. It says this area about the Fletchers. No more Catherine, unfortunately. Deep breaths. Uh, she's not responding. Okay. If she doesn't respond by the third knock, I'll just go back to town and try my luck. Huh? A pair of hands reach out from the darkness and pull me in. And she pulled me into a tight hug. To the point that I can feel my ribcage squeeze. I can feel my ribcage squeeze. Did she finally, have a, what is it? Repent? It took longer than I thought. You knew that I'll come back. Naturally. How can you live without me? 6 dots. Huh? I did find other work, Yet here you are, back in my doorsteps. Why is that? I once read something along this line. You feel up something, let it go. If it comes back to you, comes back to you, it is yours. If it doesn't, it never was. I thought it was pretty bullshit. But I noticed the cats you fed kept coming back, didn't they? You're comparing me to a stray kitten. Well, once a week stray gets the taste of luxury, they no longer have the will to survive in the wild. It was hard, wasn't it? Living outside. That's... Yes, it really was. Stay with me, Rutile. You don't have to deal with a world that only hurts you. I'll always take care of you. I'll always take care of you. Do I even have a choice? These days of wandering out in the street, being hungry, no roof. These days of wandering out in the street, being hungry, no roof on the top of my head. I'd rather not experience them again. Isn't it the best choice to simply resign myself to my mistress' embrace? Someone like me, an incapable orphan born in the slums, I should be grateful. Alle is truly so kind. And that is how I resume my life as a maid. In this quiet house, with only the two of us. An known artist, the maid. CA 1815 to 1816. Dozens of paintings depicting the same maid was found at an abandoned residence painted throughout the years. Okay. The artist's identity remains unknown, although it is speculated to be a novel. A lot of speculation. A lot of speculation has been made about the muse. Whether she was a lover, a servant, or even a figment of the artist's imagination. Let's see. There are no other records of such person. There are no other records of such person existing. Her existence only immortalized in the canvas. Why that doesn't give us all the credits. Well, but yeah, that's a pretty neat. I again, I will not consider any of them like even this as like true ending. No, I think all of them are choices. One, you get a better understanding of like Al. The other is just like, oh, we just become like murderer as well, and just like become like become like more of like Windsor, but at this point. And the last one is like basically, yep, we become like an Undertaker or friend promise, I guess. Overall, this extended ending, the extended endings as well, it's like pretty neat. I enjoyed really that much, and I also enjoy like extra like the extra new ending as well that you can get for like talking to video. Again, I don't know what happened. One thing I'll say, yeah, the game crashed as well. But again, I'm using a like kind of like old laptop anyway. It's still like shitty UHD 620. I might really need a new computer. I'm not sure what happened though. Why it's suddenly like oh crash. Still, I like this version. Like I like this version much better than like the gem version. The again, the the added things as well are pretty nice. I like also the new character and also all of them like pretty much extended. Like we get to know further about them a little bit more, even if it's for like a short while. I also like for for Calcite Ending anyway. It's like you know to be also extended and like we see some backstory of like how they met, which is pretty cool. For Gabriel so we also have like extended of like instead of just like being bald, like also presenting like a little bit further that oh the that also Gabriel helped like bury the body of Al. And finally of course like the Alle ending, which is pretty much I guess that I will label them all of them like basically based on the character that you see. So it's Calcite ending, Al and like basically I like all the endings. Per se I like all of them. I don't think I have a dislike of them. Like I'm a man with like multiple perception and it is pretty good. It is pretty much better than the gem version. Well, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this version so much better. So anyway, that's it for homekeeping. Formerly also like Rutile's homekeeping diary, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and see you into like the next game. So yeah, bye bye. May stars guide you.